For the best in eyewear, call Dr. Leeks Optometry.
So I have 4 films in the festival, and they are all films that I shot while a student at the Cronkite School. One is called Project Education, and it's about project-based learning in a high school in Arizona that's really offering kind of technical programs for students that might not be very academic-based. The next one is called A Way of Life, and it's about the homeless living in the tunnels under the Las Vegas Strip. There is one called 50 Years Back to Hooverville, and I went to a 50-year class reunion for Kingman, Arizona, and I got to hang out with a bunch of really old people that all loved each other so much. It was really great. And then the last one was actually my master's thesis, and I did it on immunizations and vaccines and the debate kind of in that area with parents.
So are you going to stay on that kind of line with the documentaries like that for education?
I'm not sure. I'm open to a lot of different ideas with documentaries, but what I find I like producing the most is definitely I like working with children, so education, and then I like talking to old people. So, and it always needs to have kind of I can do it if I have to, but I don't like making people feel bad, and so I love the feel-good endings. And so if I can find a story where I can highlight something like this educational program and like how it's working and how it can maybe help other high schools, I would like to continue doing stuff like that.
How's the films doing in the film festivals? Have you entered them to others?
No, so this is actually the first. That's why I entered 4, because I've never entered a film into a festival before. So this is the first festival that I've ever taken part of. The only other thing is I have entered it into like the Hearst Journalism Award when I was a college student against other collegiate students who are creating similar things, and it did place, I think, 8th nationally, the Tunnel one. But that wasn't necessarily a film festival. It was based on reporting and the journalism skills. So
because there was a book that some author in Vegas was writing on those, the homeless that live down there.
Yes, there's a graduate student at UNLV named Matthew O'Brien, and he was actually our tour guide under the tunnels, but he has a book called Beneath the Neon, and he focuses a lot on the homeless and bringing them aid and helping them get out and into buildings.
So are you working with a crew now?
So it varies. Some of the documentaries, like the vaccine one, I was a one-man crew, did it all by myself, and I would not recommend it. It's super hard. And then I do have different crews where for one documentary I was with 2 different girls, 2 of my documentaries I was with 2 other girls. So it's a lot of these connections that I've made in college of people with similar interests, and then we kind of get together in teams of 3 or 4 and we go in on these documentaries.
I know your family's still locally here in Pahrump. I'm sure they're just as proud as we are of you.
They are excited that I came home. They're so excited to have me home, and I'm excited because my grandma, my aunts, my cousins, everyone is coming to see my films, and for some of them it's the first time they're having the opportunity to actually view these films, so it's really special for me.